Hello, welcome to the third time that I've tried recording this, but the first time I failed, the second time I wasn't recording, and this time I am. So first, we have Yandere Simulator redesigns. I've tried doing this for a while. I drew these 2 months ago, but I didn't get to it because I kept procrastinating over and over again to finish this. But I didn't because, of course, I didn't. So finally I was like, you know what? I need to do this. I can't procrastinate until I'm in my room. I need to do this now because I have all the footage on this computer here. So, first we have Taro Yamada. I changed his color scheme, so he has green eyes and brown hair because black hair and dark gray eyes are the most boring thing I've ever seen since frickin' porridge. So, basically, for his personality wise, because I changed that a lot, I actually wrote it down, but I'm reading kind of off of it, but not really because it's very text. So basically, first off, he's no longer the guy that just reads books on the fountain. He is a popular kid. He talks to all his friends. He's normal-ish. I don't know. He's a popular kid. And he also is manipulative and a toxic asshole. Because I decided that was it's not funny, a fun idea, because it would be the total opposite of what Alex wanted him to be. Instead of this Mary Sue character, he's the total opposite. And my idea is that he dumps a girl after a week, and that's what the weekly system comes in. It's like every week there's a new girl because one of them dies. But even if Ayano doesn't get to stop the girl from dating Taro, in a week she'll be gone anyways because he dumps her because he's an abusive asshole. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about, because making Senpai's character was basically, he's the reason why a lot of characters act like blank instead of actually having much of a character. He affects other characters into being how they are. So this is Taro Yamada, an abusive asshole that no one deserves to date ever, and he sucks. Next we have Ayano. What's her last name? I forget. It really does not matter what her last name is, and I probably will never remember her last name. But anyways, it's Ayano. She's cool. I totally changed up her entire personality, because before it was very limited, vague, forced, all of that. And also made her 10 times cooler in my opinion. Because first off, she, in her backstory, was basically put, I thought she had ASPD, but they also made her a freaking serial killer, which was very demonizing of mental illness, and we already know Alex loves to demonize mental illness, so he doesn't think DID exists, so I don't think that needs any more reason. So instead I just made her autistic because I can relate to that, and I don't want to make a character with ASPD because wait, it's ASPD. Yes, I did that correctly. Honestly, I don't want to demonize the illness any more than the media has already done. So instead, I made new mechanics, which includes instead of the sanity meter, she just has a burnout meter that if she does social things or like is just masks for way too long, she'll start to not be able to do masks anymore and just feel terrible. And if Senpai sees her all burnt out, he'll be like, what the frick is wrong with you? And like the game over or whatever. But also, able to get out of burnout, she has to stim in one way or other, which is like twitching or flopping her hands or like having a stim toy or something, which basically also Senpai will think is weird, so she has to do that in like the bathroom or somewhere private, which is not a very good idea for her, especially if she wants to be in a relationship with this man forever. But she doesn't realize that because she's blinded by love or whatever. So basically, she's pretty cool, and she doesn't really murder people anymore because Senpai will break up with them anyways, so does it really make a difference? And also, I don't want to demonize autistic people either because I am one of them, so why would I want to demonize myself? So basically, that's Ayano, Ayashi. Oh, that's her last name. And that's her. She's cool. And finally, we have Osana. This is the second time I'm recording this because randomly Wondershare Fillmore decided to crash on me, and I hate that, and it made me very sad because I just took my heart and soul into that. And of course, it was all ripped and all that from away from me, and all the edits that I made after recording her voice lines. And it says it was auto frickin' saved. But it wasn't. That's the last time I saved it. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I can't really change what happened, sadly. The only thing I can do is record it again and delete some of the weird stuff that I put into my video. Anyways, so this is Osana. Najimi, I think that's how you say it. It really does not matter because his names are basically found off of Google, so does it really matter how I say them? Except for maybe Taro. Anyways, so for Osana's personality, I made her less tsundere and more gaslit by Taro to think that she's tsundere and emotionally a lot. And that basically she's just a victim of gaslighting instead of anything more. She could probably make a lot of friends, but Taro manipulates her into staying with him and only him because, oh, the other girls won't like you, and, you know, other stuff like that. A lot of people just make her an asshole or bitchy, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make her a victim in this version because a lot of people just make her a terrible person. And I get that, but at the same time, I don't want to do that because it's the norm to make her a terrible person in redesigning her, but I don't want to do that. So basically what I said before, I think, is that Taro, no matter what, would just dump someone after a week. So if Asana wanted to date him, I feel like one, she would know that dating him is not a very good idea, but if she was to date him, that he would just break up with her after a week anyways. So it really does not matter to the story. And I feel like I don't know what else to say, really. So I think I'll just let this speed paint continue. Maybe I'll put some music in the background. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, color scheme wise, I changed her pink tights to be blue, which you'll see in a second, because the pink was way too much, because the orange was already very bright, so I don't think it needed another color to be very bright. So I just basically made her color palette. Just the hair is very bright and everything else is more desaturated. I made her eyes brown instead. I think they were orange before. I could have made them blue, but I can't really change this now. This was like 2 months ago. I also have another speed paint of the second rival, or whatever, I forgot what her name is. So if you want to see that, let me know. And the speed paint's almost done, so I will end this for now. See you whenever I decide to make another video, if anyone wants to see it. Bye bye.